Hi, I'm Marla Niederer from OrsinisAngels, and I just wanted to share with you this little sketchbook that I made. I joined a 5-day book challenge presented by Allie Manning on her Vintage Page Design website, and I've never used Kraft-tex before, so this was kind of new. And I played around with it a little bit, and I ordered some in the washed version from Kraft-tex in the original color. And then what I did was I actually took the cover before I put it into the book and ran it through a hand embosser. And I had wet the Kraft-tex first and did that. And then when it was dry, I used Ranger ink stamp pads, and I used a little brush and just added some color to kind of give it that vintagey look. And you know, I did use a vintage button that I had, and I had some cotton crochet cord or thread that I waxed by myself and used that because I didn't have linen bookmaking thread. This is just a little elastic cord that I had for the closure, and I was a little concerned with how sturdy this will be, so I did add some grommets to hold it in place. And again, I was a little concerned about how sturdy the book would be with just a Kraft-tex because I've never used it before. So I did line it with some scrapbooking paper, and where I was going to sew in the signatures, I did glue in some vintage lace that I had. And again, I did use some of the ink, stamp pad ink, to give it a little bit of aging. And what I used for my signatures were, I had some accordion sketchbooks that I take with me. And so I kind of tore them apart and made them into the signatures. And I can show you, like, I started out with this one that I had done a little bit of sketching. I always, or like to, take something to sketch with wherever I go, and you know, so this is going to work for me. I'm putting them all together. Like this was where I had a little sketchbook, accordion sketchbook, for teacups, because I love teacups, and I use a teacup every morning for my tea. And when I'm home, and there was a while where I had some surgery on my right arm, so I was using my left arm, but you can see the difference. And as I was getting better, and just kind of drawing the different teacups. And then, you know, this was a little sketch I did when I was out and about with my husband, and I was waiting for him to run an errand, so I just kind of had it handy in the car. And then this one, this is this year, and I have an apple tree, and it was in full bloom, so I decided to just sketch a couple of the flowers. And here my son always gives me roses for Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, and I decided to do a study of the roses this year, and just kind of with pen and ink, and then add a little watercolors to it. And then I was just on a trip, so I just came back from Providence, Rhode Island, and I did a little sketching while I was out and about. And what I usually do when I'm out and about, I'll do quick sketches, and this is water soluble ink, and then I'll go back and add little water and little watercolors, and I might go back in with the ink. So this was such a fun project. I haven't finished all of them because I was out traveling, but this is the first book that I did. It was a little smaller size than the that was presented in the challenge, but I'm sure I'm going to be making more. I had so much fun, and thank you, Allie, for presenting this and all the inspiration for everyone else in the challenge. So thank you. Bye now.